As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Usia has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatch from the Osean army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Erusia will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Erusia's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
뭔 소리인지 못 알아듣겠어.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
To the unidentified Osean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Osean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Osean Long-Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your camps to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you
뭐야
fire.
이게? 적이라는 소린가?
War is something I'll never get used to. But tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law. Gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich.
아무나 막 주면 안 될 것 같은데.
Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you.
Understood. Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route.
거기 같기도 하고 아닌 것 같기도 하고.
This is a message to all of you fighting out there. Ask yourselves, what is best for our country?
졸려.
It's Erusian.
뭐.
They are responding aggressively.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us.
이렇게
The
보는 거구나.
negotiations were a success, Lancaster. They've opened up a path for us. The more the merrier.
Strider 1, Fox 2. It's Erusian military. Vehicle confirmed destroyed. ID'd as Osean forces. This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated. The General's vehicle is under attack. There's a vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. It's the radicals. Here's Lamar! Get this guy off my back! That was a close one.
We have to remain vigilant.
We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
Alright.
The use of drones makes war more palatable. Why don't people realize this? Shoot down any aircraft that approach us. What are you thinking?
What did I say something?
Strider 1, that's what I like to see. It is not machines that make the decisions in war. It's people. Understand that. There's an unknown on our route. We can't proceed. What to do? Wait. The General managed to convince them. Listen, those that protect General LeBron are real patriots. Onward! There's a vehicle up ahead. Think it's gonna ask us to pay a toll? Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
We'll go. Let's go.
We archived all the footage that we've shot for when the communication networks come back online. It's ID as illusion. Enemy has a lock on you.
We need to remind everyone that there's no such thing as a clean war.
아, 씨발. 미쳤네, 이거.
Warfare at the beginning of this war are now gone. Target destroyed.
Nice work. That takes care of that one. We're heading for the highway. Thanks to you. We got to take that home.
This is AWACS Argus. Those who can hear us are our allies. Your new orders are to dispose of Eduard Labarth. The Osean Army officer with him is an imposter.
We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Gruner Park. Captain Carl, do you have the means to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusia. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it. The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, was all the work of some young Erusian officers. They were referred to as the Radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belgians. When they actually went to war, the performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. Even manipulated the princess. The Belkin technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but to us it's no different than magic or alchemy.
Staying there too long.
Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. For those of you listening in, am I wrong? We're heading towards Gruner Park. Rendezvous point is the helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there. Cut ice on my wings. Which faction is the head of our organization? We need to know at once.
뭐가 생겼어? 아까 저기구만.
Members of a military group calling itself the Free Illusions.
On the target sail. Weapon told.
아, 정신없어.
The aircraft has 3 lines on its tail. Missile inbound, evade! We're taking fire. We can't hold off. There's fire on that vehicle.
The VIP is taking fire. His vehicle stopped.
어려워.
Strata 1, target acquired. Target destroyed.
Try to help us before we get shot. It's not like this is a tank or anything.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 199
저기 나도
Delta
무슨
Lima.
썼는데?
Rescue teams says hostiles are making the
아,
area
이
too
표기가 안
dangerous.
돼가지고 그런 거구나.
Well, yeah, they don't know where to see her.
Watch out for future emerging behind heavens.
Our turbine's fall has led to another power struggle within the Erusian military.
We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
It's all gone to hell. Radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio? You have one in your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron.
An armored vehicle's behind us. This vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out!
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for him.
Taking fire! Take care of them!
가고 있으니.
I didn't think we were gonna make it, but you saved us. Thanks.
뭐야? 플러스 뭐야?
Taking fire from a friendly call. Field student Leo Squad, friendly hello on front. I'm a patriot and my duty is calling. Nice work, Leo 2. That's a confirmed kill. You are a true patriot.
Even in a time of war, it was a mistake to create something like a fuel unit. So? We're taking fire from our own allies. Is this place under rebellion too?
We've almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood. System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Osean forces.
멍때리 나가지고.
There are even rumors of penal units turning on their former allies. Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Strider 1, hostile has a lock. Somebody take out those allied planes behind us. Missile inbound, evade!
아, 자, 어머니지 공인지 모르겠죠.
Whether you're a patriot or not, you're just too stubborn to change with the times. Experimental squadron. Forget it. Take out Eddie in autonomous mode.
Strider 1, missile away.
Damn it! We're outnumbered. There were too many conservatives in the Air Force that hated the drones. You want us to wait and see if they're friendly?
Missile. 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 Caution. Pull up.
Unknown aircraft approaching!
Missile.
We're coming up on a tunnel.
Missile.
We'll need to split up until we reach the exit.
Missile.
There's more to Belkin technology than just UAVs. Thanking IFF designations for one was an astonishing feat. They used it to make drones that resembled Osean fighters. And then to assassinate Harling and put the blame on enemy fighters. But in the end, Belkin technology brought chaos to the world.
I can't believe Erusia is responsible for Harlan's assassination.
You talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
If they don't respond, shoot them down!
아, 아직 끝난 게 아니구나.
Strider 1, target acquired.
UAVs are acting strange. Their autonomous mode must be bugged. It's not the drones that are moving. It's the Charlie Foxtrot.
Missile.
Bad news.
Missile.
Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the general's day.
ID'd as Osean forces.
How'd you last long, Caster?
여기가 너무 많네.
Here to help.
Missile.
It's Erusian military.
Fire for the next half hour. Then we'll take back the city from the scoundrels who call us rebels. Watch two!
ID'd as Erusian military.
The general's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to be
taking heavy fire. Concentrate your fire on the combat vehicle.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing. We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Officers from countries annexed by Erusia have taken multiple groups and declared independence.
Why we wait? Don't worry, we won't let anybody through after you.
Almost at the rendezvous, with the rear to the others. Understood.
The Radicals truly believe boosting drone productions will make up for our losses. They should be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Ocean quickly.
Trigger, that one's Ocean. Do not attack before target identification is complete.
We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper tube.
Who do we turn to in this darkest hour? We need a beacon of light to show us the way. This is the Erusian News Network.
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here.
뭐 어떻게 될지도 모르겠는데 어쨌든 됐네.
I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. They should finally bring about a true end to the war.
아 진짜 이거 미션
Understood.
미쳤다.
Good luck.
Strider 2, Fox 2.
Multiple unidentified aircraft
아
approaching.
애매하다. 맞네.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
저 왠지 잡기 같아.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder! Whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
아니네.
No, unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited.
공격 금지한다는데.
We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft your grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
뭐야?
Wait, unknowns attacking the girl's plane.
Alma, hold on tight.
Lancaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
It could be Ocean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit. That's all we can do.
나머지 전투기 다 어디 갔대? 공격하지 말랬던 거 아니야?
ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right, I'm shooting them down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Wilco.
How dare you attack me right behind my I'm here to deal with that traitor.
아 이제야 좀
Don't miss.
잘하네.
Be careful.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Those guys are good. Wait, you don't think it was Ocean's big shots, do you? I managed to catch a glimpse of the three strikes.
Mine. No good.
Shit! Enemy marked on.
오케이.
Bandit destroyed. Well done.
They're in my way.
Trigger, what the hell are you doing?
씨, 다 졌다. 제가 처음 다니게.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts. I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft my grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Vulcan technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait, unknown's attacking the girl's plane.
Hold on tight.
Lancaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
It could be Osean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do.
빨리 식별해라. 싸우러 가게. 왜 미사일이 뭐야?
ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp. Right, I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
How dare you, traitor? I'm here to deal with that traitor.
Yeah, good work.
Okay,
Schrader 1 has killed a
수만.
bandit.
Those guys are good. We hit 3 civilians and they shot 2. I managed to catch a glimpse of the 3 strikes.
Attack missed. Don't miss.
Aim carefully.
9.
타겟.
No good. Shit. Bandit destroyed. Well done.
They're in my way.
I'm taking fire. Still fully capable.
Nice kill.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait. The escort fighter is... the drive. They're missing the drive. What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Lancaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
무슨 소리야?
Can you hear me on this channel, Osean craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down. Unfortunately, yes. We did what we could. Weapons free. You are cleared to attack the escort.
아, 나머지도
Wilco,
써야겠다.
understood.
Wilco.
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to reason. Why prove something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
Something else entirely.
오케이.
Strider 1, target eliminated.
Can't afford the MQ-99's launch. Our commands are overridden. They must be accessing it remotely. Which unit is behind this?
Attack missed. Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
오케이. 뒤에 뭐가 있어?
No. The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies. Clever.
아씨 왜 이렇게 많이 늘었어. 아
I'm behind my target. 4 bandits left.
아니 좀 애들이 여기 어디 있는데 어디 있는 거야? 아 미션이 좀 길어지니까 의욕이 안 생기네.
Strider 1, missile launched. Target locked. 3 bandits to go.
Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Missile.
Warning, enemy has a bead on you.
아 위에서 싸우고 있구나.
Bandits left. Show them what you got.
어둠에서 안 보이네.
One bandit to go.
I'm on my target's tail.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
뭐야?
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. General's helicopters flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete. All hostiles, huh?
General, the Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft.
Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake.
Were you sent by the General's staff? No, we'd like you to send Missile! I can't!
오 뭐야?
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
Lancaster, are all of these really unknown?
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead.
What did you say?
Apparently, he was shot down by another Ocean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him crying.